Not many people know this, but in the 2010s, somebody shot an entire horror movie inside of Disney World without permission, but Disney made it fail with one genius move. In the early 2010s, writer-director Randy Moore had the idea that he wanted to shoot an entire surreal horror movie thriller inside of Disney World without telling anybody. And so he wrote the script for a movie called Escape from Tomorrow in 1 month. And it was about a man who goes on a vacation to Disney World with his family, but then finds out that he got fired from his job, and then slowly goes insane as they're visiting the park. He used a $650,000 inheritance that he got from his grandparents as the budget, bought season passes to Disney World and Disneyland, hired some cast and crew, and bought a bunch of DSLR cameras like this that can shoot professional video, but they look like something that you might take on vacation. Moore and his crew visited the parks multiple times, walking through their entire plan for shooting the movie over and over again to make sure that they would get it right, and then they started rehearsing in nearby hotels. Finally, they shot the entire movie across 10 days at Disney World and then 2 weeks in Disneyland without getting any permission from the parks or Disney at all. They would walk through the parks casually, just pretending to be regular visitors, and then every once in a while they would steal shots using these DSLRs, but it looked like they were just taking pictures of each other like normal people on vacation do. And for the most part, they didn't get caught at all, although there was one instance where one of the park security guards thought that they were paparazzi trying to secretly photograph a celebrity family that was visiting, and they did get harassed. But ultimately, nothing really happened, and they just shot the whole movie. The movie is a strange, pseudo-David Lynchian horror movie / art film that features a very odd subplot about people catching a mysterious virus and turning into giant cats. And after finishing at the parks, they got a few additional visual effects shots at a soundstage, and then they went to South Korea to have the movie edited because they were afraid that if they edited it in the United States, Disney would somehow eventually get wind of it and they would shut it down. The movie eventually premiered at Sundance in 2013, and after that, they were hoping that two things would happen. Number one, the publicity stunt aspect of the movie would cause it to kind of blow up and go viral on the internet, and then they would get a lot of attention via word of mouth, which did happen, and you might remember articles about this at the time. And the second thing that they were hoping was that Disney would come after them legally, and they could use a legal fight against Disney where they were on the side of free speech to rally the public behind them and make the movie massively successful. However, Disney did one simple thing to completely ruin that entire plan. They just chose to say nothing. They didn't take any legal action against them, and the movie ultimately totally flopped at the box office. On a $650,000 budget, the movie made about $170,000 worldwide. And all these years later, nobody really remembers it at all, which just goes to show you that sometimes the best action is inaction. And real quick, if you like my videos and you want to see more in-depth writing from me, you can do that here.